Good Thursday morning. Thanks so much for joining us here on Let's Chat. Kicking things off this morning, we get to spend some time with our friend Carol Ann Ferguson with Choices Pregnancy Resource Center. Carol Ann, always a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you.
And first of all, we want to start things off. You have a very special new
I do.
And you're wearing blue. It's like all perfect. It's a perfectly
Right.
themed thing. But I was like, for the Pregnancy Resource Center, I feel like that's a great little announcement. I wanted to congratulate you on
Thank
that.
you.
So tell me a little bit about, you guys always have something in store. You're working a lot of different initiatives, but also I wanted to talk about a special anniversary for you guys.
Yes.
40 years. How incredible is that?
Yes, we are celebrating our 40th anniversary this year, and specifically we'll be doing so at our upcoming banquet.
That is so exciting. So 40 years, so much that you guys have done in the community service-wise, whether that is just offering maybe like counseling resources and ways to help the mothers and the fathers and so many people that have gone through some unexpected circumstances, but also just following families along the way as well. So tell me a little bit about this banquet, the annual fundraising banquet, what that looks like.
Yes, so it's on October 30th on a Thursday. Doors open at 6 o'clock at the Convention Center, and we're here to just invite folks who want to come learn more about Choices and the ministry that we're doing, and for the past 40 years, how we've come alongside men and women facing unplanned pregnancies.
And I think the biggest thing too is, like, obviously you guys are called Choices, and I think what you're telling people is that you're giving different avenues, choices that you don't have to give up on your dreams when something happens. You can still be able to continue your future, but it looks a little bit different than maybe what you had planned for yourself. So tell me really what you're hoping to help parents, whether that's the mom, whether that's the dad, grandparents, whoever wants a little bit of that extra help along the way, what you guys are hoping to provide them with.
Yes, so we care not only to provide her with choices other than abortion, which is often what she's walking through the doors thinking is her only choice, or their only choice as a couple, and providing them with, look, there are ways that we can come alongside and support you, whether through adoption or whether through parenting. And so the community has continued to rally around us for these past 40 years to be able to offer those options and support them. And so whether that's through pregnancy testing and ultrasounds and talking through those options and different medical resources and services, but then also our parenting program. We have a parenting program that supports them all the way through age 3 that not only provides education but also material support, which we've been on talking about with our baby shower that happened in June.
And was there a good turnout for the baby shower?
And it was a wonderful turnout for a baby shower in June, and just such a great resources for parents when they're coming in and thinking, I can't do this, I can't afford this, for us to say, look, there are people in the community that have taken care of that they are going to help you, launch you by providing diapers and wipes and cribs and their car seat, so that way we can work with building that cost in your budget for the future.
That really is amazing.
Yeah, it's huge.
And I feel like there's so much that goes into parenting in general. I mean, like, it's a stressful thing if you're planning for it, but if it's an unplanned pregnancy, I think that's really what scares a lot of people. It's like, I don't have the finances for this, I don't have the resources. When you can come on deck and support them, even if it's just emotional support, being like, I'm going to be there with you, it makes all the difference. Tell me how this banquet in particular, how this raises funds for you guys, and what the table hosts play in really making the banquet successful.
Yes, so we have table hosts that come alongside us, and they have a table. It does not cost them anything to have that table, and then we're asking them to invite those that they know might be interested in learning more about Choices, whether for the first time or they've heard a little bit and just really want to hear more of the stories that have happened and how families' lives have been changed, and what does this look like in our culture today and in Chattanooga today. And so they can invite them to have a seat at the table. There's no charge, but it is a fundraising event. So we just want everyone to know that at the end we will be asking folks to partner with us financially to support the work that we are continuing to do. It costs us over $3 million to run Choices every year, and that has just continued to grow with the number of people that we're serving. Last year we had over 7,000 appointments alone, and so just thinking about all of that we do, it takes events like these for people to come alongside, learn about what we're doing, and support the work.
It takes a village, it really does. And I think a lot of hands on deck to make something like this happen. So tell me, for people who want to make the plans, if they can't actually come in person, but they always want to help you guys, whether that's monetarily or other volunteer events, how can they get involved and support you?
Absolutely. So they can get connected with us, our website, our phone number, any particular way that they can get a hold of us. And we would love to offer them a tour. We can show them directly Choices and what it looks like, share more personally with what's going on, and they can contribute in so many different ways, whether that is financially, through prayer, and volunteer hours. We always need volunteers to help us with with what we do.
Carolyn, thank you again for making the time to be here. It's always a pleasure to hear from y'all and the powerful mission at Choices Pregnancy Resource Center. For the latest updates and developments, you can go to those links there on your screen. ChoicesChattanooga.org is their main landing page. You can also find them on Facebook and give them a call at the number there on your screen. Stay with us. You're watching Let's Chat. We have much more straight ahead here, so stay with us.